there's a message of hope that has been coming through. And it's really interesting because it's kind of this energy of wanting to have hope but not being able to find it. And Spirit is coming in to remind you and tell you that if you want to choose to hope and believe in something, that choice is up to you. I feel I'm also hearing like, well, I need proof that it's possible. I need proof that I can do this thing, or I've been proven that I can't do this thing so many times over and over and over again. And a lot of that is your perspective. Spirit is coming in very firm but loving to say that when you choose to believe in yourself, when you choose to have hope for your future, when you choose to navigate life in a way where you're like, I'm going to defy the impossible and make it possible. Like, I'm possible. Cheesy, I know. But there's this energy of like you wanting to give up, you losing sight, and I need you to hear me when I say that this message is here to tell you that it's possible. You just have to choose to see it that way. I feel like you have been feeling like devastated, at a loss, and heartbroken over your circumstances lately. I don't think this is just pertaining to a relationship. I feel like this is like the word despair is coming through, and you really feel stuck in the mud, not knowing which direction to go. You're like, I have these dreams, but I can't get them to take off in the way that I want them to. And it's probably because there is some belief. They're showing me your solar plexus. You're not feeling empowered. You're not feeling like you're the type of person that can achieve your dreams specifically. And it seems like here, it feels like you have to make a choice between your dreams and reality. You're kind of feeling like either I'll just keep doing the work that I've always done, I guess, because what I actually want isn't possible for me. And I'm here to tell you, it's not possible if you think it's not possible. The people out there that exist in this world that have done the impossible have done it because they believed they could. It didn't happen randomly. It didn't happen out of nowhere. It's because they put in the hard work and they chose to believe in themselves to make that dream come true. I know sometimes people make it look easy, and it's not. It's never going to be easy. Sorry. But it can be easier if you choose to change and morph your perspective. So Spirit, what else do we need to hear right now? And I can literally feel the hurt and the pain and the sadness and the sorrow that you're experiencing right now. But like I said, Spirit is here to say, you have more control over your reality than you think you do. The narratives that have been running in your head of, well, my circumstances just won't allow me to do what other people do, is playing over and over again. And that's people who are truly incredible, who are truly powerful, they have gone through a journey. They have walked through fire. Yes, some people have better circumstances than others. The Five of Wands. And it's showing that it feels like this has been an uphill, never-ending battle for you. But like, ask yourself truly, have you ever believed in yourself? Have you ever given yourself the chance to even achieve your dreams? Because if you don't believe it's possible, how are you going to do it when you're constantly in your head telling yourself so many negative things? When you're constantly saying, no, it's not for me. Of course it's not going to happen when you think that way. And then now I hear you saying, well, how can I change that? How can I change that mindset? Well, there's lots of ways you can change that mindset. Start doing little things every single day that prove to yourself that miracles can happen. Just be open to the possibility that life can change. I have the Knight of Cups here. Start following the little breadcrumbs of your heart that leads you. Start following the little crumbs of joy all around you. It's about tuning that radio station slowly but surely, because I know it can be a big jump to change your whole perspective in a day. That doesn't happen. But slowly but surely changing that radio station, be going, oh wow, you know, that tree is really beautiful. It's the simple things in life. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. And then all of a sudden, things start getting easier and easier. 10 of Wands. I feel like you're carrying the burdens of a lot of people around you right now, honestly. It's not even just your own burdens. And Spirit is suggesting that you need to turn more of that energy and attention to yourself at this time. And if it feels like that's not possible, ask yourself why. Why can't you stand up for yourself? It's this energy of like being conditioned to be a nice person, right? Being conditioned to be a people pleaser. When in reality, if you actually want to achieve the things you want in your life, you need to set boundaries. You need to say, no, this is how I'm spending my time today. I'm not doing that. You can do it in a way with empathy and grace. You don't have to be cruel about it, but you can stand up for yourself. You can't say no. You can say no so that you can choose you. I feel like you've been operating in the system of like shame and guilt, and you operate out of this way of, I'm doing this because that's what you're supposed to do. Why? Why is that what you're supposed to do? Cut through it. Cut through the narratives that have been there for so long. At least allow yourself to think maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible for things to change. Because if you can't even think it's possible, it won't. I hate to break it to you. You have to allow yourself to be a little bit optimistic. Okay? I'm going to do a part 2.